11 years earlier, David Bowie sent a man into space and made him a legend. Then he brought that same man back to Earth and turned him into a drug addict. On purpose. And the music video that told this story cost more money than any music video in human history up to that point. Back in 1969, Bowie creates Major Tom in Space Oddity, an astronaut who drifts alone into space with no way back. The song made Bowie a star. 11 years later, Bowie decided to revisit that same character, but this time, he ripped away every bit of the romance. In the new version, Ground Control reconnects with Major Tom, only to find out he is now, in Bowie's own words, a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, hitting an all-time low. Bowie called the entire concept a story of corruption. In a 1980 interview with NME, Bowie openly joked about trying to get the word junkie past the BBC censors. He succeeded. Ashes to Ashes became a UK #1 single, an almost impossible feat for a song this strange, this experimental, and this openly about heroin addiction. It gave Bowie his first UK chart topper since Space Oddity itself, 11 years earlier. Same character, same chart position, 11 years apart. The lyric describing Major Tom hitting an all-time low is not a random phrase. It is a direct reference to Bowie's own 1977 album, titled Low. That album documented his withdrawal and recovery after years of drug excess in the United States. Bowie is not just writing a sequel about a fictional astronaut. He is openly admitting, inside the song, that Major Tom is him. Bowie himself described the entire decade leading up to this song as constant reinvention, Ziggy Stardust, the Thin White Duke, the experimental Berlin years. Ashes to Ashes is the moment he finally turns around and looks directly at all of it. The official music video cost £250,000 to produce, making it the most expensive music video ever made at that point in history. It shows Bowie switching between two characters, an astronaut and a ghostly clown figure called a Pierrot. The video featured Steve Strange of the band Visage, along with several Blitz kids, key figures of the early London new romantic scene, marching across the screen. One scene shows Bowie sitting in a padded cell. Another shows him in a full spacesuit, sitting quietly in a kitchen while a nurse does the dishes next to him. The entire video is bathed in an eerie solarized pink tone, unlike anything else on television at the time. Bowie revealed in 2003 that the chords of Ashes to Ashes were inspired by a song called Inchworm, originally sung by Danny Kaye in the 1952 film Hans Christian Andersen. Bowie learned those exact chords as a child, around age 7 or 8. He described them as remarkable, very melancholic. A song about heroin addiction, corruption, and stardom gone wrong is musically built on the same chords Bowie learned as a small child watching a Danny Kaye movie. Even the song's rhythm breaks convention entirely, built on an unusual 3-bar loop instead of a standard 4-bar structure, creating a subtle sense of imbalance the listener can feel without realizing why. A astronaut becomes a junkie. A children's nursery rhyme becomes a confession. And the most expensive music video ever made becomes the visual ending to a story Bowie started telling 11 years earlier. Major Tom never came home. He just became someone the public was finally allowed to see clearly.